who have been longstanding friends of the Arts Center for I don't know how many years, but probably since you're like this big, right? Charlotte Strick and Claire-Williams Martinez. And the two of them are design partners, and I think between the two of you, you have over 30 years of experience?
I guess that's true,
In design, in art direction. They both have degrees from Parsons. And among their esteemed clients, I will list only a few, Yale, the University of Chicago, MoMA, New York Times, and the Paris Review. So we are honored to have them here tonight to hear what they have to say about the process, the exhibition, their vision, and hopefully they can tease out of our artists some of their secrets. So I would like to welcome you and thank you for being here.
Hello, everybody. Hello, I'm Claire. This is Charlotte. Hello. We want to thank Amanda and the Westport Arts Center for having us. This has been a really special experience for us. We both have ties to this community. My husband grew up in Fairfield and his family's in Southport. Charlotte grew up in Westport.
In Westport and Weston.
And you spent many years here as a child in the art galleries.
Yes, my mother, who is here tonight, got involved with the Art Center in 1982 when we moved from New York City. So I started off serving wine at the fine age of about 8 at the town hall. And so we only moved up from there.
So yes, we have a design business together in New York, and we work on publications and branding and digital design for cultural organizations and arts organizations and nonprofits. And we've been doing this for a really long time. So for us, it's a real treat to come here and work with you guys. So thank you for having us. We wanted to say a word about what it is to jury a show. You know, it's a really different experience from putting together a show around a particular artist or around a group of working artists, or even around a theme that you develop and then look for work to express different dimensions in the context of that theme. When you're jurying a show, you're looking at a body of work and you're sifting through for themes and ideas and processes that are new and interesting and relevant and deeply thought through. And we were really moved by the body of work that was submitted to this particular show, and we're thrilled with what has come together here. And, you know, once we chose those works which we thought showed, you know, interesting explorations of form, as with Linda's boxes, and, you know, interesting metaphors in Ricky's super soaker paintings, you know, we found that there were certain conversations that started to happen between some of the works once we got them into the gallery. And that was what we were hoping, was that we would find, you know, that the work had relationship with one another and introduced new ideas together in this context. So Charlotte's going to talk a little bit about that.
Well, it's interesting because when we were jurying the show, we were first invited to a website where we were going to be examining the work in thumbnail size, which can be very misleading, but it can also be an interesting way to examine things, almost like you're looking through a microscope at people's process. And it was because Claire and I worked together for so many years and been such close friends for even longer, we are not surprised, though sometimes surprised, but rarely surprised that we have similar taste in things. So,
and sometimes different.
So what we did was we said, okay, we're going to examine this work separately from one another, and come back to it and say, you know, who did you choose? This is who I chose. And we were surprised there were quite a few differences. So from there, we considered medium and color, and we looked at what size scale people were working in to try to think about how we could create, you know, sort of texture, if you will, in the gallery. So it wasn't just a single medium. We obviously didn't know who man or woman or child had sent in the work. So it was really based on form and in our juror statement, we said we would be looking for, because we're graphic designers, we're always interested in any conceptual underpinnings that any work has. So if the artist is thinking beyond just making something beautiful, what that might be and if that comes to the surface.